So the President of the United States had a speech on Thursday where he, lied all the way through it and is, once again proclaiming that there's going to be election fraud when the election hasn't even happened yet. And I just want to point out that, it's been 6 years. And there was that claim that, when he was president and when he was in charge and he lost, that there was widespread voter fraud. And there's evidence, obviously, to the contrary with that, and no evidence that any Democrat did anything. I mean, 6 years. Where is the evidence? Not a single Democrat or anyone has been prosecuted for this alleged perpetrated widespread fraud. And so when you go to court, you have to have evidence. And this happened 6 years ago, 60 cases, and they had nothing. They had nothing. And they've proclaimed Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden have committed all these crimes, but they're still walking around as free citizens. So if they committed crimes and the Department of Justice completely under, Republican control now, and it's supposed to be a separate entity, but obviously Trump is weaponizing it and had claimed that Joe Biden weaponized it. But, Trump was the one that committed crimes, and Merrick Garland slow walked the whole thing, and the clock ran out, and he became president again when he shouldn't have constitutionally. But again, no evidence that Hillary or Joe or anybody committed crimes, but there's a mountain of evidence that Trump has committed crimes. So just understand that every accusation they make about Democrats, as he calls us, is a confession. And Todd Blanche, who had his confirmation hearing this week, he still has not met with any of those sex trafficking victims. He met with Ghislaine Maxwell, who abused those victims and trafficked them. He met with her for 9 hours, and after that, she got transferred to a cushy halfway house, basically. And as somebody who works in the Department of Corrections, and I am only speaking on my own, these are my opinions, not that of my department, it's appalling to me that she was moved to that facility. It's disgusting. And I just want to say that for every accusation they make, it's a confession. And the Republican Party is the deep state. I wouldn't have said that 2 years ago, but they're the deep state. There's just no getting around it. They're letting corporations do whatever the hell they want, and average, everyday working people are being screwed over. Every promise he made about lowering prices and affordability and healthcare, where's the healthcare plan? It's been 10 years, and there's no healthcare plan. They've got nothing but grievances. They can't attack Democrats on policy. That James Tallarico that's running in Texas, they get nothing against him. He's a pastor. He's a Christian. And they made a stupid video about him and just lied about who he is as a person. But if you listen to him, if you listen to what he talks about, his talking points make sense. So don't believe what Republicans say about Democrats. Just listen to us. Listen to the policies. And I think you're going to be like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Because, Republicans got things to put on a bumper sticker, like lock her up and build the wall. But it takes diplomacy and dissertations, basically, to affect good public policy. I want effective government. I don't want big government. Republicans are the big government, taking away rights, telling women what they can and can't do with their bodies, suppressing votes. That Americans Save Act is just a huge voter suppression bill. And Trump wouldn't sign off on that housing bill, even though it was a bipartisan bill. And thankfully, it got passed. And so I'm happy for that. But no thanks to him. He's got nothing for you. I just want to know, hey, Republicans, MAGA, when are you going to wake up and realize you're not getting what he sold? He's a con man.